Welcome back to another video, and the season is coming to an end for Manchester United. Roughly 10 games to go in the season for Manchester United, and the talk is already really hotting up in terms of the transfers and the summer transfer activity for Manchester United. I'm going to look at a couple of transfers today. There is a number of key areas that Manchester United are looking to strengthen in the team, but I'm going to be looking a bit at the attack, because this is going to be the most talked about summer signings going around for Manchester United. Now, we know that Manchester United can be linked with a lot of players, but the latest updates on the forward line for Manchester United, mainly there is a few centre-halves that Manchester United are interested in, but I'm not too sure what the best options are there for Manchester United, if we are actually going to get a centre-half or not. And midfield, there is some options, but in attack, Manchester United are looking to strengthen as well. Most of the talk of late has been around Erling Haaland to Manchester United, and the latest news there. Now, Jesus, this deal is and transfer is going to go on and on all summer between a number of clubs. Now, it's going to be the longest transfer saga of the summer. We know that. Is he going to start dormant? Is he going to go to Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Juventus, PSG, wherever the fuck he may go? But I'm telling you now, I do not think that Manchester United will be at the forefront of signing Erling Haaland. Now, this to some is going to be a fucking kick in the bollocks, but there are reports that Manchester United are still interested in signing the Norwegian, but it does look like a deal would be difficult, very difficult for Manchester United to do this summer with the amount of transfer fee. They're talking of around £150 million at least, which I don't think many clubs in Europe are going to be able to afford that, and it's saying, the reports are today, that only 3 Premier League clubs could afford to sign him. Obviously we know that Manchester United, Chelsea and of course Manchester City are the 3 only clubs that could afford to sign him in England. If he comes to England, I reckon he will go to Manchester City. I don't see him coming to Manchester United, and I would just lay this transfer to bed early on if I was Manchester United. Come out and say we're not signing Erling Haaland so that we can fucking move on and look to sign a proper centre forward. Manchester United really do, I think now more than last summer. I wasn't sure if we needed to definitely strengthen in the striking position. Right wing seemed like the prime target for Manchester United in the summer, but the form of Mason Greenwood and Anthony Martial this season has been very poor, and that doesn't look bode well for next season, going into the season with Cavani with his injury problems for Manchester United. If we don't sign another centre forward that can play there, and that is his main position, then we're probably going to be in trouble, Manchester United. We're getting by at this moment in time by winning games by the odd goal, but we're not really squatting teams aside, putting a shitload of goals past teams. And a guy like Erling Haaland would be perfect. He is tailor-made to come to Manchester United. He has that arrogance about him. He just would give me that Manchester United feeling we had when we signed Eric Cantona, just that big presence up top. Yeah, and he scores way more goals than Eric Cantona did, but obviously Eric Cantona was a very talented all-round player. But this guy is just an absolute beast up front, really is. I just think he would be absolutely superb for Manchester United if we could somehow pull it off the bag. But the only way Manchester United are going to be able to get a signing like this over the fucking line would be if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can convince him to come to Manchester United. He has been managed under Solskjaer before, and they've got a great relationship, so that it would be the only way that Manchester United could get a deal done for him. But Manchester United want to be, according to the reports today, Manchester United want to be considered still in the frame for him if he does come available this summer. And I don't think Manchester United ever got much of a chance of signing the fucker, but we've still got a dream, haven't we, as Manchester United fans? We probably didn't think we were going to get some players that we've got in previous times, but we've laid down markers. We've got the likes of Paul Pogba to come back to Manchester United, who some probably didn't think he was going to come back. Obviously this guy's on another level to any player that we've fucking signed in recent years, but we have signed some decent players as well. We've signed the likes of Di Maria as well. I know he didn't want to come to Manchester United, but we have signed big name stars. But I just don't think that this one's gonna come off for Manchester United. I really don't. I'll be very, very surprised, but it could hinder whether he leaves Borussia Dortmund on the fact of Champions League football. They're currently, I think, 6th in the Bundesliga, but he is smashing it every week. I see the last game he played, he scored 2 goals, but they drew 2-2. And he was very annoyed, and it does seem like if they don't get Champions League football, this guy's going to want to fuck off, because I think he's got something like 21 Bundesliga goals this season, and he did have an injury at one point, which was a bit of the reason why they slipped away. But but 21 league goals. The guy's only 20 years of age. It's fucking ridiculous. He's got something like 20 goals or something in like 16 Champions League games. That's fucking ridiculous. It really is. And Manchester United, sign this guy up at all costs. Just do the fucking thing. Just do the maths. If you sign this guy, we will repay this guy's transfer fee in shirt sales, in sponsorship deals will go up. Manchester United will probably be successful on the pitch because we're fucking winning some trophies with this guy. I don't care which club this fucking guy goes to in the Premier League. He can go to flipping Liverpool, who are doing shit at the moment. He could go to Arsenal, and I think any of these cunts would win some trophies with this guy in the future because he is only going to get better. But we will have to wait and see on this situation. But his Borussia Dortmund teammate Jadon Sancho is another one that's on the radar of Manchester United, and the reports again are coming out about Jadon Sancho and Manchester United still wanting to sign a right winger. Now, we did get Ahmad in January, but he hasn't really featured a lot for Manchester United, making a couple of cameo appearances and 45 minutes against AC Milan. I would personally like to see him given a bit more game time between now and the end of the season to see how far off first team football he is on a consistent basis. He did get that goal against AC Milan at Old Trafford, which was a great goal for him. If he could be given a few starts for Manchester United between now and the end of the season, if we've got some games where they don't mean a lot, because to be fair, we've almost pretty much sewn up the Champions League spot. If we can sew up second position in the league, then there'll be some dead rubber games, and I'd like to see him given a bit of an opportunity before we go and try and splash the cash on another signing. But it does, the reports in the papers are saying that the transfer fee for Jadon Sancho will be a lot less this summer if someone's going to try and buy him than it was last season. Well, that has just got to happen because Manchester United wouldn't fork out the fee that Borussia Dortmund wanted for the England right winger last summer, but this guy is the dog's bollocks as well, along with Erling Haaland. The amount of goals and assists this geezer's got, and he's only just turned 21, is frightening, and he's only going to get better. Personally, I think Manchester United have really missed out not getting both of these cunts into Manchester United. To be honest, I think both of them were attainable. Last summer we could have signed Jadon Sancho. We just wouldn't fought the bill for the geezer, and the previous January he could have got Erling Haaland for like 20 odd fucking million. So we should have both these rocking up at Old Trafford right now, which is a real kick in the bollocks for Manchester United, because we've not really had a proper bloke playing on that right wing for a long time. Now, Mason Greenwood's played some of his best football on the right wing, but some people think that he should be playing centre forward more often. I'm not sure of what his best position actually certainly is at this moment in time, because he has been out of form, but we will have to wait and see where he does end up. If one of these two comes in, if Erling Haaland or Jadon Sancho were to come to Manchester United, then it would pretty much nail down which position Mason Greenwood is going to play long term, because if Erling Haaland comes in and plays in that number 9 position, which he will do straight from the off, unless Manchester United go with a 2-striker system, then Mason Greenwood is going to be shifted out to the right-hand side on numerous occasions. And if Jadon Sancho comes into Manchester United, he's playing on that right wing. There's no fucker taking his place. The amount of goals and assists he's been getting from the right wing, so then Mason Greenwood would go centrally. But my biggest fear is I want Jadon Sancho to come to Manchester United. Of course, I want more quality. You just want more quality players to come to Manchester United. No team's going to not want to sign more and more quality players. Look at all the fuckers Man City have signed. They don't give a shit that some of them are sitting on the bench. One week Sterling couldn't even get on the substitutes bench. They had such a big squad. But they don't give a shit that these players are unhappy. They're all getting game time at times. They might not play for 1 or 2 games and then they're back in the team. No manager's going to turn down 1 in 3, 4 right wingers or 3 or 4 strikers. No way. They're going to want as many players in the team as possible, because we've seen when we've got injuries that it has detailed Manchester United a bit, because we haven't got the backup options that the likes of Man City and maybe Chelsea have even got sitting on the substitutes bench. So I would personally like to sign both these fuckers. It isn't going to happen, but the more realistic one is obviously Jadon Sancho. I think we can get this deal done for around 70-80 million this summer, and I think that would still be good business at 21 years of age. Putting him out on that right wing, he's created so many, as I say, got so many assists and goals for Dortmund over the last about 3 seasons that he's been there, in that knocking around in that first team. And to be honest, it might improve the likes of Mason Greenwood and the likes of Anthony Martial and Rashford, with the fact that he creates so many chances as well, and we don't really have that guy in and around the forward line that is creating enough chances. Certainly Mason Greenwood doesn't create enough chances. He's always looking to score himself. and maybe Sancho can return the favour to him and assist him with a number of goals for Manchester United, because most of Greenwood's goals have been shots from outside the box or great play from him, rather than goals like we saw in the last game against Leicester City, where that was made by Paul Pogba. A lot of them have been made by himself, Greenwood, and it would be nice to see him get some easier goals, some tap-ins, some great play from wing play, and we don't really have that at this moment in time. But as I said, I would like to see Ahmad given a run out before now and the end of the season, just to see where he's at, to see if he can maybe play 15-20 games next season for Manchester United, and maybe then it would lead us more to signing a striker than signing another right winger, because if Ahmad's going to be the future on that right hand side, then would there be any point in signing Jadon Sancho as well, when we spent like 37 million quid or whatever the fuck it is on Ahmad, who seems a real prospect for Manchester United, and could he go on to be that level of player that Jadon Sancho is at this moment in time? That is a possibility for Manchester United, and if he's playing out on the right hand side, Jadon Sancho, will it affect Ahmad's chances of getting game time next season? That is a conundrum for Manchester United at this moment in time. If you were to offer me one of them players, obviously I would pick Erling Haaland over the two, but that transfer is very unlikely to happen. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on these two transfer sagas. That it's going to rumble on for Manchester United all summer, but we will have to wait and see what happens. But no Champions League football for Borussia Dortmund could sway whether both these fuckers are going to leave Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, the most likely to Manchester United would be Jadon Sancho, but we've got to be in the hat for Erling Haaland. We're a massive club, Manchester United. We're still second in the Premier League, so we're the closest challengers to winning the Premier League at this moment in time. So why not Manchester United go out there and fucking just splash the cash? We repay it in shirt sales, in sponsorship deals, in social media following for Manchester United. The following on social media will shoot up if we sign this geezer. The shirt sales will go through the roof if we sign Erling Haaland. It's no fucking brainer, it really is, for Manchester United. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new around here. If you're watching this on Facebook, please do hit the share button, really does help me out. And there'll be some more transfer videos coming this summer. Be transfer videos every single day on the channel, so stay tuned for that. When the transfer window opens and we heat up, we'll probably do about 20 more million of these videos talking about Erling Haaland and Sancho before next season. So like the video, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.